Have you ever felt like life is just throwing one struggle after another at you? Just when you think you've solved one problem, another one arrives. It's exhausting, isn't it? We start to feel tired, drained, and we begin to wonder, why is life so unfair? A long time ago, there was a young man who felt the exact same way. He was constantly overwhelmed, complaining about how hard his life had become. Seeing his son in deep despair, his wise father decided to teach him a lesson, one he would never forget. One evening, the father called his son into the kitchen. Without saying a single word, he placed 3 pots filled with water on the stove and brought them to a boil. The son watched in confusion, wondering what cooking had to do with his life's deep troubles. Once the water reached a rolling boil, the father placed a potato into the first pot. In the second pot, he gently placed a fresh egg. And into the third pot, he poured a handful of ground coffee beans. He let them sit and boil for 20 minutes, in complete silence. After 20 minutes, the father turned off the burners. He took the potato out and placed it in a bowl. He took the egg out and set it on a plate. Then, he ladled the rich, steaming coffee into a ceramic cup. Turning to his son, he asked softly, "Son, what do you see?" "A potato, an egg, and a cup of coffee," the young man replied impatiently. "Look closer," said the father. "Touch the potato." The son reached out and noticed that the potato was now soft and easily crushed. "Now, break the eggshell." The son peeled away the shell to find a solid, hard-boiled egg. Finally, take a sip of the coffee. As the warm, aromatic brew touched his lips, a gentle smile crossed the young man's face. "What does this all mean, father?" The father looked gently into his eyes and explained, all 3 of these items faced the exact same circumstance, the boiling water. The boiling water represents the trials, hardships, and the pain of life. Yet, each of them reacted completely differently. The potato went in strong, hard, and unyielding, but after facing the boiling water, it softened and became weak. The egg was fragile and delicate, protected only by a thin outer shell. But after being subjected to the heat, its soft interior became hardened and tough. However, the coffee beans were unique. When placed into the boiling water, they didn't just endure the heat, they transformed the water itself. They released their aroma and rich flavor, turning something painful into something entirely new and beautiful. The father then asked the ultimate question, a question meant for every single one of us. When adversity knocks on your door, who are you? Are you the potato, appearing strong on the outside, but crumbling the moment pain arrives? Are you the egg, starting with a tender heart, but letting struggle turn you cold, bitter, and hardened inside? Or are you the coffee bean? The coffee bean teaches us that the highest heat brings out our truest potential. When things are at their absolute worst, you don't let the world change you for the worse, you change the world around you. Life isn't about what happens to you, it's about what happens inside you when you go through the fire. Don't become weak, don't become bitter. Be the coffee bean.